Now tell me guys, why was a lens crying in the cafe? Because he realized he was not in his prime anymore. Let's get the video started with what I think are the best zoom cameras of this year. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these cameras, you can check out the links in the description below. Let's get started. The first product that I will mention in this video is the Nikon Coolpix 950, which is listed as the best all-rounder. Talking about the company of Nikon may take up 4 videos. I know, right? It is an amazing company that keeps launching amazing cameras that we need. The one that I will mention right now has great features and it is a very famous one. Let me tell you more. This camera has a very cool look, fully covered in black leather material. It is a small camera that measures 5.6 to 5.9 to 4.4 inches, and that makes it an amazingly portable camera that can come with you wherever you go, while the weight of it is 1 kilo. The sensor that this camera has is an XP image processor of 16 megapixels, and the burst shooting on this camera is 7 FPS. The video recordings are 4K Ultra HD that take up to 2160p. The focus that this camera has is an automatic one that focuses on the subject that you are taking a picture of. The electronic viewfinder is placed at the middle part of the camera. There is an LCD screen that is 3.2 inches big and has a very clear display. Besides that, the screen is very angled, which means that it is flexible and can be easily rotated. The zoom is an optical one that zooms the subjects or objects on your camera at 83x. It is called a super zoom and also a dynamic zoom. The connectivities that the Nikon Coolpix 950 includes are the Bluetooth connection, Wi-Fi, micro DMI, micro USB, plus a microphone. The camera is compatible with smart devices that include these connections, and you can easily share pictures or files in between the camera and the smart devices. The battery of this camera is a single lithium-ion one that is rechargeable, and while on a full charge, it allows you to take about 290 shots and 80 minutes of video recordings. Something about its pros are great focus and dynamic zoom. As about its cons, no touch LCD screen, and it is a little bit heavy. Moving on, the second product that I chose to review for you is the Sony CyberShot RX10 IV, and this one is listed as the one that has the best autofocus. Well, you already know that the video can't be complete without mentioning a product from Sony too. This camera is an amazing one that, as said, has great autofocus. Let me dive into deeper details about it. As a whole piece, this camera also comes in black color with the measurements of 5.22 to 3.7 to 5.02 inches, which makes it a little bigger than the one that I already mentioned. Its weight is more than 1 kilo. It is also a portable camera that travels with you. It has an Exmor RSCM-OS sensor with 20.1 megapixels, and the burst shoot is at 24 FPS, while the video recording has the quality of 4K Full HD at 2160p. As per its focus, let me tell you that this camera has an impressive focus, and I listed it as the one that has the best focus compared to the other cameras that are mentioned in this video. It has amazing autofocus, which is very fast and accurate, and the subject or whatever you are taking a picture of or you are recording will be focused, and it works in 0.03 seconds. The screen that this camera has is very big with measurements of 7.5 inches, and the display shown on it is very clear. The zoom of this camera's lens is optical and it can zoom up to 25x, while the viewfinder is an electronic one. The connectivity technologies included in this camera are the Bluetooth connection, Wi-Fi, and also NFC pairing. You can easily connect this camera with any smart device that you may own, and I can assure you that it works great. And the battery on this one is also a lithium-ion one that is rechargeable and on a full charge. It allows you to take 370 shots and 75 minutes of video recordings. About its pros, great focus, great connectivity, and high number of shots on a charge. Whereas about its cons, weighs more than 1 kilo and it's slightly expensive. The third place belongs to no other camera but the Panasonic Lumix FZ80, and this one has an unbeatable value for the money. Panasonic, very famous, right? Impressively used and has very good prices. Let me tell you more about this camera, which quickly becomes everybody's favorite one, and besides that, it comes at a very reasonable price. Let's see why it becomes a favorite camera. It is a point-and-shoot camera, and in my opinion, it has an amazing design and it looks very beautiful. It is a small compact camera that accompanies you wherever you go. It just doesn't care where you go. With a lightweight and small size, this camera doesn't take too much place on your bag. The sensor of this camera is an MOS sensor with 18.1 megapixels, and the burst shoot of this one is 30 fps. The video recording has a 4K Full HD with a resolution of 2160p, and the focus of this camera is an automatic one, but a piece of important information about its focus is that it can also be adjusted, which means that it has two types of focus, auto and manual modes. The zoom on this camera is very high at 60. The viewfinder is located at the middle part of the camera, and it is an electronic one. It has an LCD touchscreen in size of 3 inches. As per its connectivities, it includes a Wi-Fi connection that allows you to connect the camera with your smartphone, and you can transfer images or videos to your phone, and they are ready to be posted. The battery of this camera is also a lithium-ion rechargeable battery, and while on a full charge, it allows you to shoot 330 shots while using the LCD, and if you use the viewfinder, then the shots that you can take are 240 in number, which means that it differs based on the way that you use it. About its pros, we can say it's low price, great video quality, whereas about the cons, not many connectivity technologies, and no tiltable screen. The fourth one on this video is the Panasonic Lumix FZ1000 II, and this is listed as the best for sports. Yeah, another camera from Panasonic, but I can't keep telling you why I choose cameras from the same brand. This one is also impressive. Now let me tell you more without letting you judge me. Based on its looks, it already tells us that this camera is a professional one. It has a great build and it is fully covered in black color. It is a great compact camera that quickly becomes your best friend and you can take it everywhere. The sensor of this camera has 20.1 megapixels and it is an MOS sensor. The burst shoot is 30 fps and the video recorded with the camera has a 4K high quality that includes 2160p. The autofocus can't miss on this one too, and it is very clear and fast. There is also adjustable focus, which is the manual one, but I can freely say that the auto one is better. The zoom of this camera is optical at 16x, and the viewfinder is placed in the middle of the camera, and it is a live viewfinder that offers 100% point of view. The screen of this camera is an LCD one that can easily be rotated up to 180 degrees, and it is 3 inches in size. I already said that this camera is great for sports, but how is that? Well, it is great because it has the image stabilizer, so if you are taking pictures during sports activities such as football, basketball, or whatever games, it takes great pictures and they are not blurry at all. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connections are included as its technologies, and besides transferring files, while connected with a smartphone, if you have the Panasonic application, you can easily shoot with your phone. The battery on this camera is also a lithium-ion one that is rechargeable, and it allows you to take up to 440 shots while on a full charge. So let the game begin. Pros: image stabilizer, tiltable screen, whereas for the cons, manual focus is a little bit clumsy. And now last but not least, this amazing camera is from Nikon too, and it is the Nikon Coolpix P1000, which is the best for wildlife. At the beginning of this video, I said that talking about Nikon can take up 4 videos. But see, I chose only 2 products from them, and this one is the second one. Let me tell you more. The design that this camera has is really pretty. It measures only 5.76 to 7.14 to 4.68 inches, and it weighs 1 kilo. The color that it comes in is black, and I can freely say that this camera is made for wildlife. You are going on a wild trip? Take it with you because it is portable friendly. The sensor of this camera includes 16.7 megapixel CMOS sensor, and the full burst shooting is 7 fps. The video quality comes at 4K Ultra HD and it includes 2160p. The focus of this camera is also an automatic one, but it also includes the manual adjustment so you can choose the focus range. And the zoom of this camera, which I prefer to call wild camera, works at 125x. It is the only camera in this video that has this zoom. So when I said that this is about wildlife, I hope you didn't get me wrong. Imagine taking a picture of a lion. I would be scared to be near him, but what can you do? Just use the amazing zoom feature. The viewfinder type of this camera is an electronic one with a crystal clear view, while the screen is an LCD that is 3.2 inches big, and it is a vari-angle screen that is very flexible and easily rotated. The connectivities that it includes are Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which are used to transfer easily images or videos in between the camera and smart devices. And the battery is the same as the other ones. Rechargeable lithium-ion, and on a full charge you can shoot 250 shots and 80 minutes of video recordings. About its pros: impressive zoom of 125x and great manual focus. Whereas about the cons, low number of shots on a single charge. Alright guys, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you have any questions about the products mentioned in this video, you can leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Until the next video, stay safe, take care, and peace out!